this last form before we get to civil rights is going to be all of the forms that generally we would need you to fill out and send to us. So for some of you, you will be submitting an IRS 990 or bank statement. Some of you will be submitting a 2022 line item budget. And what determines this is whether or not you qualify as a nonprofit religious organization under the 14 characteristics set out by the IRS, or if you have your own 501c3 and IRS 990. So if you have your own IRS 990 or if you are not with a church owned or operated by a larger religious institution, you'll need to submit to us your most recent IRS 990 or a bank statement from the business account that supports the pantry. Now, this again is for our registered 501c3 partners. Our church affiliated partners will instead need to submit a line item budget. Now I'm going to pull this up just to show you what it's going to look like. We have an example here that I have redacted from a previous year so you can see what this is going to look like. Essentially, it will be the church budget that outlines right here the amount of funding that you have set aside for the operations of that pantry. That way we can verify that, the pantries are financially solvent and are not at risk of going under. So you will also need to submit to us a pest control, and you can do this in one of two ways. You can either submit a receipt for pest control service in a format where we can verify the date that it was served, because as you know, we do require at least one pest control service per calendar year. We do prefer if it takes place somewhere September, October, November, because TDA, USDA, Feeding America, and our fiscal calendars do not line up well. They all start at different times of the year. So to just give us the most coverage across the 12-month period, October-ish tends to work best. But if you're not in that time frame, September to November, we'll do our best to work with you. We understand, volunteer organizations, but still we do have certain requirements that we do have to meet there. So, it will let you know if what you submit works for us. 9 times out of 10, it will be fine. So we're going to move right along here, and I'm going to go ahead and upload these files so that I can show you how it works. Since we are doing a church-affiliated pantry, I'm going to choose a file to submit our line item budget. And you see it pops up right there as budget. I didn't submit a 990 or a bank statement because we're a church-affiliated partner, so I submitted the budget. Also going to submit that pest control invoice. And you see it pops up here, pest control. We chose file, we select pest control, and we click open. Now, it's kind of weird. You would think you would just be like select or upload, but no, when you click open there, it actually puts it down here. And you can see that it was successful because the name of the file you uploaded will pop up next to the remove file button. Now, if you do not contract an outside entity to do your pest control, you will need to upload a proof of purchase. So that's going to be a receipt showing that you have made a purchase of chemicals, but you will also need to upload a pest control log. So this is going to be a regular log that your organization has kept showing us the date and time that you have made these applications of pest control chemicals or other means. So if you are doing a self-applied pest control, make sure you also have that updated pest control log showing all of the applications over the past calendar year. Once you've gotten everything that you need to upload done, we can continue moving on. And look at that progress bar. We're almost there.